are not being put in right?
If
How
you
would
read,
get
read
that
some of
fire?
this and
You
not.
don't ever hear of it.
I mean, if you read some of this, basically it's saying a solar fire is extremely rare, especially if it's installed properly. So it's very important that you pick the right person, much like, you know, somebody doesn't know what they're doing with HVAC or title insurance, so they didn't do the proper research, then obviously there could be risks associated with it. But some people just feel like, I don't want that risk, and I appreciate that. I mean, it's risk, even if it's 1/10 of 1%, it's better than zero. So, but it's
Due to
very
the proper
important.
installation.
Right, and there's all kinds of rapid shutdowns. If there is a fire, there's a handle on the side of the house that you can pull. You could do it through the app. So the risk is extremely minimal, and it's
Can you
getting.
put water on an electric fire?
Yes.
Like they're saying the wires and everything, the
Well,
electrical shop?
right,
can
if you,
put
the
water
rapid
on?
shutdown would prevent it from conducting electricity, so yes, you would treat it anyway. And then there's fire lane setbacks that every township has, almost every township. You need 3-foot pathway to the ridge, you need 3-foot pathway at the ridge unless you have fire suppression sprinklers, which again reduces the risk, therefore you can have a smaller pathway at the ridge. Years ago, you could have put solar on every inch of that roof. You know, so if somebody needed to get on the roof, it was very difficult because there's panels there. But yet, and this is due to fire code, but even firemen say, if we need to vent the house, we have to window, we don't necessarily need to open a hole in the roof.
I have a question.
Sure.
My carriers are coming out with memos saying we will not insure solar
Remember you
if
mentioned
it's
that.
over 50% of the roof. Is that due to they're worried about fire?
Could be,
I mean, I never called them that.
it could be.
Or the expense to replace all that solar. was
Would you
now
say it was
big.
more than 50% of the roof?
It's more than 50, they won't write it.
Most of the time they don't do, normally it's one side or the other, and half the roof is normally uncovered.
Well, I mentioned the fire lanes. There are two reasons why you don't need 3 foot at the ridge. Number one, you have fire suppression sprinklers, or the solar footprint represents less than 33% of the total square footage. So that's a reason why you can have a smaller path at the ridge. So what you're saying does make logical sense. I haven't heard that before, but that could be.
Oh,